Well, it's Christmas Eve, and what better night is there to get out and do a little bit of gear testing, a little stealth camping, and hey, maybe there'll be a turkey dinner along the way as well. We'll have to see where this adventure takes us. Well, over the past couple of years, Christmases have kind of started changing for me and my family as everyone's family is growing and times don't always line up. So this year we're celebrating actually January 2nd, which kind of gave me Christmas Eve and Christmas Day all to myself. And I remember last year sitting at home being like, this is boring. I'm gonna be at home alone on Christmas Eve. I'd rather be out in the bush alone on Christmas Eve. So this year I decided that's exactly what I would do. But I couldn't actually get out into the bush, into the backcountry. So instead, we're gonna do some stealth camping in these woods right over here. They're actually bordered on one side by a business park, on the other by a police station. But it's Christmas. I think I'll be okay. It's the downside with walking with this light in your eyes. Can't see the trail. So it's actually a fairly popular little area. I've affectionately called it the Wildwood. But as you can see, I'm not sure exactly how much you can see there, I'm actually just walking on a little path that some cars have driven on because a lot of people will take their dogs out walking. But now it's time to get off the beaten trail and into the bush, into the actual wood itself. I don't want to be too close to the trail, in case a truck comes out in the morning. I'm more so worried about being bothered by their dogs. I affectionately call this little area the Wildwood. It's not my first time coming here, but I haven't been here for a little while, so it's nice to get back into the Wildwood. I'm gonna put on some snowshoes. It's far from needing it, but it's one of my new pieces of gear that I wanted to test out. I love snowshoes that have ratchet bindings. So much easier. Oh. I'm only going out for one night, but I've packed like I'm going out for a week. Time to find a camp spot. Nice little Christmas tree behind me. Just enough spot for me to put up my tent. So, let's do it. It's actually a beautiful night. Right now it's only at about 25 degrees Fahrenheit, about -5 degrees Celsius. It's a perfect night. It's supposed to get quite cold tonight, drop down to about 15 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind chill, if that wind does pick up. And that's, -10, -18 Celsius, but not too shabby. I actually would rather it be a little bit colder because I really wanted to test out some gear. So let's get this tent set up though. Actually, before I get ahead of myself, which sometimes I have a tendency to do, I gotta get the stove going and some water boiling, especially if I want that turkey dinner. This is the first time I'm taking out the multi-fuel out in the field. I just got it this year. Let's get this thing pumped up and ready to go. There she goes. We'll let that go for a little bit. Let's go put some snow in this while we get her primed. Well, let's try this again because I had a little bit of a falling out with my multi-fuel stove. The little plate here must have just got a little bit knocked off in transit, and so it was just spewing all over the place. So I had to turn it off, let it cool down, and let's try this again. Okay, so first we want to prime it. There we go. And let's start her up. There we go. Already looking a lot better. Okay, we're gonna let that get nice and toasty warm. Already collected some snow. And now it's time to set up the tent while this gets primed. You wanna let that primer fuel all but burn out until you get ready to turn the heat really on. There we go. There she goes. Whew. A little bit of air in that line. There we go. She be going. She be burning. Soon we'll be eating. Okay, let's finish getting this tent set up so we can have some stuffing. I always like to put a Mylar blanket as my ground sheet. Adds a little extra warmth, although it's a little noisier. Train tracks nearby, just on the other side, the business park. New Outdoor Vitals insulated sleeping pad. Just got it on Black Friday. This will be the first test. That's my brand new Outdoor Vitals sleeping pad. First time using it out in the field. Lazy Bear blanket. Gonna try this as an extra added insulation on top of my down quilt, or sleeping bag rather. My Trichology pillow. I love this thing. Let's show you what I'm working with here. We've got the Lazy Bear blanket, my Teton Altos. Just in case, I have my Extreme Reactor liner from, who's this, Sea to Summit again? My Trichology pillow, my new Outdoor Vitals sleeping pad, insulated sleeping pad, and we'll see how that keeps me warm tonight. I am thinking that I'm gonna put the Lazy Bear blanket inside my down sleeping bag. I don't know, we'll see how that works. There's one last piece of gear I actually totally forgot about. I just saw it lying on my pack and I forgot that I had gotten this. And so again, will be the first time I actually get to use it out in the field. So much of this was supposed to happen in the fall. I had some bushcraft trips I wanted to do, some one-night trips, but everything got canceled because I was sick for week after week after week, and then some family medical issues as well in my family. So it's good to get out. Now I understand why people love camp chairs so much. You know what time it is? Time to get cooking. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but let me show you what I got. Besides the fact that my stove is going a little crazy, the water should boil, I am assuming, soon. Here, let me show you what it's doing. Does anybody know what that means? A multi-fuel stove does that? I have no idea. Tried turning it off, tried relighting it. Oh well, just gonna power through. Anyways, let me show you what I got. We've got the stovetop, which you've already seen. We've got mashed potatoes. We've got gravy. I've got turkey, pulled turkey. I just got this at the grocery store. I mean, yeah, you might not be able to do this on a multi-day trip, but for an overnighter or two even, yeah, you'll probably be fine. And if you vacuum seal it, you'd be golden. And of course, cranberry sauce. And for dessert, pecan pie. Yeah, we're boiling. Perfect timing. Haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do this yet. Okay, stovetop is gonna be in the cup, and I need half a cup of water there. So, gravy's going in the saucepan, and I actually need one. So we're gonna do half a cup of gravy. So that's the gravy. About half. Do a little more. Oh, it smells good. Whisk that all up. Oh, you have no idea how good this smells. Just great. Putting the turkey in the gravy. Just start heating it up. Oh, turkey's looking so good. Oh, it's already nice and warm. This is going faster than I thought. Stuffing's rehydrating. No. Just for the mashed potatoes. Oh my goodness, you guys. So much to do. So little time to do it. I thought that gravy would take way longer. Instead, it just finished up in an instant here. Mashed potatoes. So this is what I got so far. Here we go. Stuffing's going. Turkey and gravy. So, just about to put mashed potatoes in. Let me show you. I don't know how much you can see of that, but there we go. Thicken up fairly fast. Oh, Merry Christmas. Need some gravy. Okay, I'm gonna throw it on the plate, show it to you guys. There we go. How's that for a turkey dinner? So we got cranberry sauce with turkey and gravy, mashed potatoes. I have to admit, I made another stupid. I had to transfer it over to my frying pan after all. Oh, that's so good. Because I need to boil water to stay warm tonight. Christmas Eve, what a wonderful night. The most difficult part for me was actually like getting organized and being caught off guard by how fast everything happened. But next time, I'll be way more prepared, have things properly portioned out, and I could do this in the backcountry easy. Got more water boiling so I can warm up my Nalgene. I'm really looking forward to getting into a warm bed. The temperatures have dropped significantly and fast. Whew. Let's get this food in me, get that pecan pie in me, and get me in bed. I'll see you in there. Well, it's officially not Christmas Eve anymore. It is 1:30 in the morning, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, you guys. Been warming up my tent with my little lantern. And now, it's time for me to go to bed. Well, it is minus 14 degrees Celsius, which is about 7 degrees Fahrenheit. It is Christmas Day, and I am ready to wake up. Sort of. It's cold. But I have bacon and eggs waiting for me. So I just got to get the gumption to get dressed and get that started. What a beautiful frost-filled morning. Nice and ready to go. And get my water, start boiling some water for some Christmas coffee. I still don't know what's causing it to do that, but she's going. The water is still actually a little warm from last night. Well, that's for the coffee. And this is for the bacon and the eggs. Oh, I forgot my Santa hat. It is Christmas after all. It's daytime. Maybe I'll give you guys a little bit of a better shot of where I camped out. There's the tent. There's inside the tent. And this was the little lantern that I was using last night. Really proud of it, really pleased with it. It was just gave a little bit of heat inside the tent as I was going off to bed, and then it slowly died right before I fell asleep. So it was quite nice. Beautiful day out here. And hopefully this water boils fast, because it'd be nice to get some coffee. So this is my little baggie of pre-mixed instant coffee and milk powder and sugar and all the good stuff. I also have some hot chocolate, so I could make a mocha, but let's start with that. Actually, I think I will make a mocha, because I just remembered in this pocket, brought some candy canes. You crush these up, put those in there, and have some like candy cane mocha coffee. Yeah, why not? Grab that hot chocolate powder. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so I suspect that my eggs are frozen. Don't know how that's gonna turn out. We'll find out. My bacon is also kind of hard, but let's get going. Kind of cut the bacon up into little strips and chunks, and just gonna throw it all in there. Like way more than I need, but can you really have too much bacon, especially on Christmas morning? Have to keep stirring it so it doesn't start sticking. Yummy bacon. Okay, so the bacon, cheese is sizzling, and now I think I'm gonna try to break open an egg right in that fat, but I have no idea what to expect as I do this. That came out. Oh, it's not too bad. I'm not gonna really be trying to have sunny side up eggs. I'm just gonna be trying to cook them all together. A little bit of a breakfast scramble. There we go. Peppermint mocha coffee. Bacon and eggs. What really surprises me is that I'm actually hearing construction sounds. It isn't that surprising because this whole the wildwood is set to develop in the next couple of years, and all the zones around it are all already being developed. And then there's the police station just over there. But what's really weird is that it's Christmas Day. Didn't expect there to be like any kind of noise. After this, it's actually late enough in the day. It's almost noon. I think I'll pack her in, head out to my car, head to my parents' house for the rest of the day. Spend Christmas with them. See how the day goes. Things are different nowadays, but you know, just because Christmas looks different for you one year, or maybe a couple years, or in a whole season of life, doesn't mean that you have to lose all the traditions. You can make new ones, or maybe even not make new traditions. You can still find new exciting things to do if things change. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and one of the lines really hit me. He's a thru hiker. He said that being alone doesn't have to look like loneliness. It can look like solitude. And I thought that was such a profound statement. Sometimes when things change in our life, we let it just lead us to loneliness and self-pity. And instead, get up, do something. I mean, I know that's not always, it's easier to say that. I mean, even coming out to this trip, to be honest, it was a challenge, and I had to have a buddy of mine kind of kick me out and say, hey, listen, Jesse, you always talk about doing these things, and then you say, oh, I don't feel like it in the moment. Maybe you need to do something not based on your feelings, but based on your plan. And man, I'm so glad that I stuck with this plan. This has been amazing. And so sometimes you got to get out there. You got to do something and enjoy the solitude. Maybe it doesn't look the same, but it still can be special. Well, it's time to take down camp. Shove it all in there. Shove it. Shove it all. In between packing up, I'm melting snow so I can clean out my little, whatever this is, frying pan. Because it was really dirty. It does deflate really nice at least though. That's nice. Last but certainly not least is the Xmit tent itself. It's always amazing. Anyways, all in all, love this tent. Time to pack it up. Oh, and take one last sit in my Sportneer camp chair. Ugh. Well, time to put that away though too. And with that, we'll get the snowshoes on, and I'm gonna head out to the police station. I'll take a big swing by, show you guys where that is, and then head to the car. 3, 2, 1, heave ho! And we're off. Well, I've made it back to one of the road routes that cuts through the field. I'm gonna follow this a little ways until I get to the perimeter, get off of it, go up a little hill, show you guys that police station. The highway's just over there. Honestly, I love this place. If it was my choice, I'd turn this into a municipal park. This is the Wildwood. I'd love to like make a little bit of a map of it. I've named some of the different areas. You can tell I'm not alone. Somebody's here walking their dog. I just passed by them. But, you know, little names. There's pond. There's a little marsh. There's all these sort of beautiful things. Right over here is what I call the dark woods or the black forest. Haven't quite settled on the name for that one, but I love this little place. It's just amazing. And as I'm about to walk out here, the police station's right over there, which is comforting because at any point I could get caught. Or at any point, if something bad happens, I could go to a police station. Let me climb this hill. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if I have it in me. Let's see how we feel. Well, here's the thing. Either I show a shot of me climbing up the hill, or I take you with me up the hill. I'm not doing both because that requires climbing the hill twice. So instead, because I do need some elevation gain training with these and most of the wildwood is flat, I'm gonna try doing it with these new snowshoes. You can watch me do it and then we'll walk around and I'll show you the police station from the other side. Right over there is the police station and the remand center. And over here is the rest of the wildwood. My camp is just over, actually beyond those spruce trees over there. It's amazing. Merry Christmas!
Right there is the business park.
Not bad for a little plot of land that's just on the edge of the city, eh? I'll take it. I'm not too far from my car, but I'm far enough. It's time to go on. Thanks so much for joining me on this Christmas day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoy your families, enjoy some solitude, whatever you've got. Have yourself a wonderful day and a happy new year. And as always, keep moving forward. That was a little challenge.